Hi, John Lay here to talk about base level features, or rather base level expectations of an LMS learner experience. Now, as we discussed before, learner experience was always secondary with LMSs, first because they were made only for administrators, and then only later were learners invited to the party once the internet and cloud evolved. But now, all sectors of the learning technology or learning systems marketplace, all different types of organizations, whether they focus at academia, employees, customers, partners, or members, or just content for business, selling content for a business, all of those sectors place a high premium on the learner experience. So it's hard to say, though, what features or what are features or what are not features in this, as much as almost what an expectation would be of what would be considered basic or good. But let's start off with what's considered old-fashioned. What's considered old-fashioned is to have an LMS that has a bunch of different tabs on it that a learner has to navigate through. So maybe one tab is the catalog, one tab are social interactions, one tab is the calendar. Many LMSs, unfortunately, are still structured with this tab, making learners have to go hunt and peck through the application to find what's relevant to them. A second feature that is old-fashioned is just the display of data to the user, making it look very like Excel or like a database of just long lists, sometimes in folders with drop downs, but long lists with a lot of different columns that are uneditable, often unuseful. And that look and feel is really something of the past, and we want to try to avoid in a modern learning management system, mainly because you want a unified homepage. You want one place where your learners go or brought into the system that has access to everything that they need. So it takes some creativity and some user interface design for LMS vendors, but the best, and now many, are bringing in that unified learner homepage that provides access to social, to their transcript, to search the catalog, recommended content, assigned content, with just a glance without having to click and find anywhere. Another characteristics that you would find in learning management systems would be, from a user experience, is the concept of single branding. Like, some LMSs look the same for all their clients. So the learner interface is designed for everybody. So it's the same for all types of learners and all of their clients. And the only thing that you can change, perhaps, is to brand it with a logo, the buying company's logo, sometimes with a color scheme. But generally, the LMS company maintains the learner interface. You can opposed to that, or the opposite of that, is when the LMS company provides you the ability to build your own learner interface through the concept of widgets. And widgets are just little things like, just little areas that do different things. So it could be a social widget that shows all the collaboration, or a calendar widget, or it could be an advertisement, or upcoming news, or mandatory training. And so many LMS vendors have a handful, 5 or 10 to 20 or 25 of these widgets that can be drag and drop onto the screen, and you can create the ideal learner experience or experiences for your different types of learners through the use of that configurable homepage. And the last feature that would be considered a good base level feature that you never want to not see, and that is to have it full mobilely responsive. So the learner experience, at the very least, should be able to run on any device, any type of device, no matter how big or how small, by sizing itself automatically, so the learner never has to zoom or pan or scroll to be able to get to the information. So those are some basic level expectations for learner experience in LMS. Come back and hear about what's really happening at the advanced level in our next video.